Okay. Hello? Yeah, 1, 2. So, TSV Malsch for number 2, Sascha Büchner. 4, Martin Schottmüller. 5, Jens Stiegel. 6, Georg Daringer. 8, Jürgen Schier. 10, Jochen Schottmüller. 11, Michael Fiesel. 12, Johannes Fiesel. 15, Alexander Wicht. 16, Florian Fiesel. 19, Sascha Lang. 23, Colin Leible. Number 9, Christian Förschler. Number 13, Christian Staubach. And with the 14, Christian Prowald.
Hello. And in the lineup for Polisen, I don't have the list yet, but it's coming. Here it is now. Number 1, Petter Aronsson. Number 3, Robin van Tricht. Number 4, Marcus Vorman. Number 5, Therese Blenart. Number 8, Nicholas Nylén. Number 9, Roger Lund. Number 10, Petter Ekman. Number 11, Andreas Thal. Number 12, Christopher Wiedestål. Number 15, Zacharias Lauberry. Number 17, Marcel Zoll. And number 33, Jakob Thun. And the referees, looks like Tommy Jeppesen is. And the referees, on the surface, the deck referee Yuri Muta, underwater Tommy Jensen and Robert Glock.
Yksi.
Yeah. Okay, let's take 1 minute. Okay, you are ready. Okay, 1 minute. What?
The players are in the water and match will start soon.
Okay, team's ready. 6 players.
And they're off. This is a big match for both of these teams. Malsch has entered the Euroleague, the first German team in the league. They have not lost a match, and Polisen would like to change that. So this game will be, I think, both of these teams will be anxious to win this game. It will be really important for them psychologically in the first round of the Euroleague. So Malsch down on the bottom there, fighting to clear out of their own zone, and they managed to get halfway, but it's hard going here, forechecking, and eventually they have now gotten down, and we saw Dottinger take the ball forward. Now they passed over, and they don't have jerseys yet, but I think they will probably by the next round. Maybe the German fans know these players. They're well-known underwater rugby players like Christian Stahlbach, national team player, and others. Martin and Jürgen Schottmüller. And the German way of playing is control, to be working over on the sides to set something up. You can't take a ball away from German elite player easily. They're not putting the ball at risk. It's calculated. Now they're coming over. As you can see, he's holding the ball under control and passing to a teammate is going. They're trying to build something up here. So far, Polisen's holding them out. Got a disciplined defense. There are no holes here. So it will be up to Malsch to make a move to start to somehow break down this defense. They have to go in. It won't happen until they do that. And now they're getting closer, and there's a pass. Tried to go over to the left side, but the pass bounced off of somebody, and they lost it. And Polisen has got the ball. Robin Vetrik there. He leaves it over, and Lauberry passing over. Dunn, who is a real workhorse, spark plug of the team. Now Zoll.
Only 5.
Holds on, but manages to pass it off to the next player.
There's only 5.
They're coming in. Dunn holding the ball, passed over, takes it back again. He passes down into the corner, and the ball hits the bottom. The referees have halted the action.
Only 5 players on the bench. 2 minutes.
2-minute penalty here.
2-minute penalty for false change.
So Malsch has made an amateur mistake, and that is to have too many players in the water. And it's going to cost them 2 minutes of power play time. Someone's gone into the penalty box, and this could be an opportunity for Polisen to score.
Yeah, 2-minute penalty. And we start here.
And it's going to be over on Malsch's side of the pool, so they'll have a good position. We see Dadinger down there guarding the basket. Now he's relieved by Colin Lively. The ball goes into play. Malsch pushes them into the corner, steals the drop ball. Polisen wasn't on top of that at all. And he passes between his legs backwards. And it's Johannes Wiesel who's serving this penalty. Doesn't mean that he was the one who made a mistake. But now Nilén comes over, and the pass over, was it Robin Vetrik who wasn't able to get that? But Malsch has it, and they're controlling the ball, going to the surface, looking for, now it's a fast break, but he decides against it. Head back, again as I mentioned, control. They're more careful about what they do with the ball, holding on to it, setting things up. So Malsch is over on the side and holding the opponent away, passing down to a teammate who's below. He's in the corner, and is he going to have to come out to pass to his teammate, or is he going to dive himself? He's now surrounded, and Malsch player is first to the ball, barely, but that's all that matters. He's got it. They take it back down and they have it under control. They're eating up the penalty here. So the power play opportunity is not any good if you don't have the ball. So Polisen needs to get the ball away from Malsch, and Malsch likes to play this way, and they're going backwards, holding on, controlling. Now he's got a fast break. He's coming in. He's under. It was for a while there, no back. He comes over to the other side and passes to his teammate on the right. He comes in. He's got a little bit of a tunnel there, but not enough. Comes out, fakes the pass, hands it back over, and Malsch is coming in. Over on the left side now, the weak side, and a pass goes in. It was not secured, but it bounced out, and Malsch took it again. And now they're coming in, and he's jammed the ball over right onto the goalie, and it was a nice attempt there. Now Malsch has stolen Polisen's basket. Polisen has the ball, but they lost it, and is that Malsch player still in the basket? No, Polisen has it back again, and they're wrestling on the surface.
Yeah.
Malsch comes up with it, diving down. Polisen has caught him by the foot, and with a couple of passes, they've come down. He's on the bottom. He passes the forechecking, comes over, passes to a teammate on the left. He's coming in. He's trying to score. It's a good, and they're doing this a man down, a player down. Now they'll be full strength again soon. He's coming in looking for the neck of the goalie. He's shielding the ball against the wall, and he's got it to his teammate on the side. He's lifting up the goalie, and now last Polisen has a break. They've got the ball, and it's a penalty.
Yeah. Penalty shoot for the blue team.
So it was probably shoulder in the basket, I would guess. We'll see. I assume it was shoulder in the basket. So Malsch has an opportunity to take the lead now.
Okay. This one. Okay.
So who's going to take this for?
Check on the video. Yeah.
Petter Aronsson is breathing deeply.
They will challenge this one.
There's a challenge?
Okay, they will challenge this one.
A challenge here by whom? By Polisen, I assume. Hold on, I'll have to check. Okay, I have not been able to clarify exactly what's happening because I have some distance from the referees, and I can say there are two interesting things are happening here. First of all, there's a referee replay, a review after a protest, and each team has one of these per half, I guess, and that means that there is a protest against something that happened. So is there now going to be a penalty shot or not? I'm not sure. And here we see the replay that the referees are watching. He pushes it down, and we see a Malsch player grab a ball. And okay, is it this coming in from above, and lifting him up. That was Jürgen Schottmann.
After a review, Ruling stands. It's a penalty.
Okay, so I suppose that the review was a protest against the penalty, and they were claiming that it was not shoulder in the basket, but I don't even know if it was shoulder in the basket, because I haven't seen a signal from the referee. Maybe you, the viewer back home, has a better idea. So now, number 10, Jürgen Schottmüller is going to take this penalty shot, and I think it's Petter Aronsson who's there. He gets him off, and the ball drops on the bottom. He gets it, he puts it in. That was close.
Goal, blue number 10.
So Petter Aronsson and Schottmüller exchanged words. I don't know what it was, maybe congratulations or whatever. But okay, Schottmüller came in from above. He got a hand on and lifted. He lost the ball there for a second, but Aronsson didn't have a good enough angle to hold on to it. It was too much Schottmüller in the way. So here's another replay. You can see it from another angle. It bounced off the rim, and then it was underneath Schottmüller, so he could pick it up again. And Aronsson must have been frustrated because he could see the ball there, and he just couldn't grab it. So now Polisen has the ball. They're losing 1-0, and Jakobsen comes out and gives to Petter Ekman. Ekman is a beast around the goal, but he backs out and has to get the ball back to Zoll, who's way back there. So it's Zoll passes directly back again, and they turn it into an offensive move. Nice play there, and Polisen is trying to equalize it, but they've lost the ball. There, Schottmüller. So Polisen has expanded their appeal, their protest, and the penalty, of course, for the missed exchange is long since elapsed. It's not an issue anymore. Malsch is at full strength. Now they've got the Polisen player tied up, stripped the ball from him, and it's Malsch coming in from a bottom. They're more relaxed now. Malsch is definitely playing. It's like they're having more fun. It's like they had a little bit of nervousness, or it was too retentive. They were too concerned with having this control. Now they're not worrying about it so much. They're playing a little faster. They've got the pace up, and they're putting a lot of pressure on Polisen. They're still playing their game. It's still a control underwater rugby, but it doesn't have that feeling of anxiety, and that's good for them. A little over 6 minutes remaining in the first half here, in the second match of the day here between Stockholm's Polisen and the German club Malsch, the first German club in the Euroleague. I had a chance to speak with Christian Staubach a little bit before the match started, and he's a national team player, but he's not training for the European Championship, which has not got an official invitation out. He said he could not commit to training without an invitation and a schedule being a sure thing. So he estimates that 2 or 3 German national team players, the vets, they're not going to take it. Now it's a fast break by Ekman. Ekman gets the ball 85% of the way there, and he stays down, comes over on the other side, and Polisen is trying to put something together, but they lose the ball, and Malsch is trying to work it back over again with this systematic, careful control of the ball. And they come over. It's a semi-fast break here. He comes over. He's pushing, trying to get He's going to be vulnerable to a blindside attack, but he passes away, and they're over on the right side, strong side now, working. Polisen's got its defense in place. and they've taken the ball. They have to clear now. Tal looking for an outlet pass. He finds one, and Polisen is halfway across the pool. And oh, the pass was visible. It was blocked, batted back and forth, and it comes out with Malsch in control. He's swimming, he's pushing a backwards pass to a teammate who goes over to the corner, and they're going to hesitate for a second, build up this communication for the wave. He goes to the surface and passes down, pushes off the wall. He's coming in and backs out again. So now a Malsch player's got in with no back there, and it's looked like an excellent goal-scoring opportunity for Malsch there. Polisen didn't have a back on the bottom, and it was...
They said it was a goal. Okay, they're checking it on the video.
Okay, so now there's a video appeal by Malsch.
Okay.
They said they scored a goal, and it was not called by the referee. You see there a signal. So this is a big change in underwater rugby, that the teams can go to the instant replay, and this is going to have an enormous attraction for fans and players, because there's an element of drama and control and an increase in fairness, that if you can use this, I don't know, I don't want to call it a privilege, if you can use this opportunity in the proper way, then you can capitalize on what you're doing. So here we see, he says it's in, and it can't be seen by us here on TV, and we're going to see it again from another angle. He came in, he had they had the goalie. I wouldn't be surprised if the goalie's shoulder in. Now he's asking you why you call, but it wasn't at the bottom of the basket, that's for sure. I don't think they're going to call this a goal. We'll see. So when the referees reviewed it, what did they see? I don't see the ball at the bottom of the basket. It could be in, but the view is obscured by the Malsch player who was doing it. And that would have been Sascha Büchner, or no, Martin Schottmüller. Here again from another angle from the front. There were two of them pushing. Jakob Thun struggling there to, let me see, come on, why didn't you call it, ref? Well, the refs can't see the balls. That's why we should have the camera in the basket. Then these video replays would be much simpler. That is the shadow of the ball, and then the question is, did it go below the rim? Yeah, it appears that it did go below the rim. So based on this picture, it's very close. Yeah, that must have gone below the rim there. Yeah, I call that a goal. We'll see what the referees say. There's a shadow, it's dark, but that's the ball. That's not the head of a player, and that went down beneath the rim. You can't see 100% of the ball when it goes down, but for it to have appeared down below that percentage, that would have to be a goal. So we'll see.
Yeah, after a review, the video cannot confirm that the ball was all the way down the basket. No goal.
No goal, they call. Well, Euroleague fans.
Continue, free ball.
Euroleague fans, there.
Because no, they stopped the game by taking the ball out of the water. Yeah.
So Malsch.
No. No, it wasn't. The play was not stopped. It was only one beep. The playing was continuing.
So
okay?
the ball is going
Free ball.
It's going to be Polisen's free throw because Malsch lifted the ball out of the water.
Okay.
And then they made their appeal or their protest, and that started a timeout ticking. Ekman going laterally, putting his fin up, faking pass and swimming on.
And
the ball's batted away, and Malsch gets out there. Oh, there's a neck grip there, but not called. And so this is a tough match. This is good stuff. It doesn't get better than this. Malsch in the corner, trying to put something together. Now I think that was a goal, and I hope that on Facebook that you fans out there can go and look at that. It's probably not up online now, but you saw it. I don't think the bottom of so much of the ball could have been shown, even though you could not see the whole ball. That was because it was blocked by somebody's body. Malsch on the bottom, holding control and trying to entice the Polisen players into overcommitting. And now at last, Malsch comes over on the other side, and Schockmüller puts it in. I think it was Schockmüller, or he passed it to
goal blue number 5, assist 12.
Jens Dingle. I'm sorry. So it was Johannes Wiesel Johannes Wiesel took it over, handed it to Jens Dingle, who put it in. Dingle, of course, is a many-time veteran of international play and Champions Cup, etc. Maybe, has he been with Champions Cup? He's certainly been at World Championships. So Malsch is enjoying their third Euroleague game. And Christian Stahlbach told me that he found it satisfying at the same level as a World Championship or European Championship or German National Championship. Elite play, it's high quality, it's the kind of play that is the most enjoyable for a competitor at that level. Then trying to rip it away. They drift up. It's a mass of it's a scrum with
1 minute.
A lot of players. The first half is almost over. And Malsch is going to try and strike in the last minute here. Thun strips it away, passes up. Ekman, I knew it would be Ekman. And Malsch takes it, pushes up to the surface, backwards, forwards. These long passes are faster than a person swimming. And they have a lot of experience passing to each other. They know each other well. You see that he knew his teammate was going to be there. And now they come up. And now time is out. That's the half. Exciting stuff. 2 protests, 2 video reviews, and it's halftime.
You put it.
I'm going to go down and try to find out what the referee's thinking was on the video protests. Not their actual decision, but how it felt to do this, because it's pretty new to underwater rugby.
Blue team changes. 23 and 8 out. 23 and out. 23 and 8. 14 and 9 in. Okay.
I think it looks a lot better this year with the filming and the angles and everything. It's really a step up. At least you have product to sell.
Is it? Hey. Hey. Okay, table's ready.
Okay, so
Team's ready.
second half of
Six
Polisen
players.
and Malsch is about to begin. Malsch has the ball, and they're headed over above Polisen, taking some blows to the face, but able to pass out, and another Malsch player comes in from above and rather easily comes down and makes contact with the goalie, and there should be holding there. Should be holding. They don't call it. And Polisen's trying to put something together. Ekman passes over to the right side and then down. Nicholas Nilén, he loses it. Polisen picks it up again and finds Roger Lund in the middle, coming along the bottom. He passes and stays down to remain a screen, but the next pass is not successful, and Jochen Schottmüller took it away. Now they're on the other side, and there's no goalie on Polisen's basket, so now Polisen has got their defense back, but that's not a good situation for Polisen. If they had lost the ball, then it could have just been stuck in. Now it's a fight on the surface, and it's pretty brutal. They're pushing each other underwater, so this is a tough full contact and sport in which
I think you
possibly that could constitute roughing there. It depends on the referee. So now Malsch is coming in from the bottom, wrapped up, and Dun's trying to strip it away, and instead, Malsch over on the side. They've got a good angle, and if he can give it to his teammate who's on the right side there, he'll have a chance. But they're coming in. There's pressure on Polisen here, and they're breaking. They put it in. There it is. Another goal. 3-0.
goal. Blue.
Who's credited?
Number
with
10.
this?
Assist.
Jochen Schottmüller scored that,
Assist number 5.
and Jens Dingle received credit for the assist there. So here we see him come in. He butted the goalie off and put it in. Nice. It was a good shoulder there. Jochen Schottmüller, German national team player. A family of underwater rugby players. His father founded the club, Malsch, and became the second best club in Germany, and they're using the Euroleague to improve their. Polisen's got a good angle on the goalie there, and this is it. Polisen needs to score here, and they do. Nice. There were a lot of Polisen players there, and they worked together to shove that ball in.
Goal. White. Number 10. Assist number 1.
Petter Ekman is credited with the goal, and the assist went to Petter Aronsson. But I think that was really there were 3 players involved in that. It was a big effort there, and they managed to get it in, and that opens the game up again. Instead of a 3-0 lead to Malsch, Polisen has got on the scoreboard. They have a chance to turn. There's plenty of time left in this game. So Malsch brings it out and passes over to the left side. A fast swim into the corner, and he swims up and over and then passes to a teammate below, and the Polisen defense is in position. They come out, making an effort to slow things up here, and in return for it, they get a 2-on-2 situation. The Malsch player butts the goalie, but doesn't have anywhere near the energy to knock him off, and they're coming in from above now, trying to, and they do it. The Malsch player who was above.
Goal blue, number 16.
So that
Assist.
Florian Wiesel dropped that in.
Assist number 11.
Sasha Lang and Wiesel teamed up to score that goal. Florian Wiesel enters the scoring. An upward typical finish pass. And it doesn't pay off. And they're struggling to get the ball back in the corner. And the referee's called a halt to the action. It's going to be a free throw in favor of, I think it's going to be in favor of Malsch. Let's see.
Okay. White, number 2. Number 8, 2 minutes.
Okay.
Penalty for roughing.
So Nicholas Nylén is out for roughing. And I thought I saw that too. It was an attack,
Blue free throw.
attack on the head. And Malsch will enjoy,
Roughing.
Malsch will enjoy a power play now. As Nylén catches his breath on the sidelines there in the penalty box. See, is there going to be a penalty? Penalty. I can't tell you what the reason for the penalty was.
Blue team penalty throw. Wedging and holding the basket.
Okay, so it was shoulder in the basket and holding the basket, both. And it's going to be a penalty shot. Who will take this?
Okay.
Will Aronsson have it again?
Yeah, ready. Goalie. Okay, they want to challenge it.
A challenge. So
Yeah.
Martin Schottmüller was prepared to
One in first.
take the shot.
You have 2. Yeah, 1 per period. Okay.
So Polisen is going to use up another one of its appeals. They've made a protest. Petter Aronsson is going to take this. And Schottmüller was going to be the same matchup
Yeah.
as the earlier penalty shot.
Yeah. Yeah, but the guy who pushes him down does the mistake. You can't push your goalie in the basket. Yeah.
So they appeal.
Of course, because it's your own guy. It's your own guy who's pushing. But yeah.
So the question is, if your own player pushes you in the basket, can you be called for wedging? And the answer is yes. So there's really nothing to debate. That was a wasted call by Polisen. But it gives Petter Aronsson time to breathe, time to collect his thoughts, to defend this penalty shot. And here we see the fighting. I went out and spoke with some fans about their feelings about the video replay appeal process, and for the most part they like it, although one person did say that this interrupts the game too much to his taste. But everybody else said that it was a good thing, it was interesting, it created a drama, good for the game. Oh, there we see those nice passes. Good, beautiful, high-definition TV. So enjoy it. It's the second season that we've had the high-definition TV. And that goalie was being driven, and of course, it's a question: how can you stay in if you're being moved that way?
After a review, the ruling stands. Penalty throw.
So the original decision to award a penalty shot to Malsch has been upheld, and there you see the signal penalty. Great shot there, and it will be Schockmüller, I think, and against
Okay, it was a quick one.
Petter Andersson, and we didn't see it from the whole way, but the result was pretty clear.
Goal, blue number 4.
So Martin
Blue
Schockmüller
team changes.
scores again. Here he is coming in from above. Great shot there. Camera work is excellent. And Petter Andersson was unable to cover up the mouth of the basket. Schockmüller is going to leave the game, and Christian Stahlbach will come in. I once asked Christian if he knew that there was a famous athlete in the United States with the same last name as his. Roger Staubach was a Dallas Cowboys quarterback and a big celebrity, but that was a long time ago, and you have to be an American football fan to know that, I guess, or Dallas Cowboys fan. Anyway, Christian, as I mentioned earlier, said he's not going to go to the European Championships. It's unprofessional, he says, to not inform the players with an adequate amount of time to train. And since he's a father of a young child and children, and he's a businessman, he can't invest time in training for something that might not happen. It's just not right for the sport, and he thinks that it's something that underwater rugby ought to straighten out, and I agree with him. And you're preaching to the choir, Christian. So now we're back in action, 5-1. Malsch has got its second victory in the Euroleague pretty much wrapped up. Polisen's not going to be coming back from this deficit, and really the Malsch players are going to start enjoying themselves, because this is like getting a great practice match now from this point on, trying to score, trying to get the feeling of meeting new players and finding out if they have any sort of techniques or what it is that you need to learn about the game or the way other people play. So we're seeing that the Malsch system sped up as they grow confident. Since they're not going to lose, they can make these passes with more confidence. A little back of triangle on the bottom here. And the coach of Nemo in Stockholm has the players go to the bottom and just do passing exercises, to keep the ball, pass it back and forth, and just hold on to it. And obviously, for the Malsch players, that's really basic. They do that, hold on to the ball. They're not trying to do anything now except drive the police and players crazy. They're not in a desperate rush to get to the goal. If they can get there, they'll score again. Yeah. Control. And the police and players are chasing, getting tired. They go out, and the Malsch player comes down, and then Polisen will have overplayed their position, going with this aggressive forechecking, and open themselves up to another score. Now, Malsch has stolen the basket, and Polisen's back pushed him off there, but it wasn't called by the referee. They can't see everything. They're watching the ball. So Malsch coming in from the top, and he's got a teammate on the other side, and he goes over and down on the other side. So it's from the left side over there. The side is protected from the forwards coming in from off the bench. They fight their way out, and they're 2-on-1 in this surface fight. And Polisen takes it. Coming on the bottom, 2-on-2. Yeah, 2-on-2, and backed over in the corner. Nothing really happening, just a surface fight. 5-1 lead, 6 minutes left. Referee. Free throw in favor of Polisen.
Free throw, blue.
No, free throw in favor of Malsch. Malsch on the surface, and then down to the bottom, and then up again. It's this control game with a corner possession, then out in the middle, screen. He comes in, he makes a long pass right by the back, and now they've got him. It's a goal.
Goal, blue. Goal, blue, number 10. Assist, 19.
So, Jochen Schottman has scored that on a pass from Sasha Lang. And I mean, you can see that was coming. They were two, there was no back down. So this, he's got a hat trick. So the Schottman brothers who play for this team, their father started the club and just sent them off to national team training when they were teenagers and said, figure out how we should train and learn this game. And his sons came back and they used it to develop the club and rose to the top in Germany without having had a strong underwater rugby background in the past. So now, here, scored again.
Goal, blue, number 5. Assist, number 6.
So Georg Dodinger passed to Jens Dingle, and Dingle jammed it in. Dingle has scored 2 goals, and he's searching for a hat trick here. Dingle is a really friendly guy who has a huge fin collection, which he's willing to talk about. So he's got the rubber fins, he's got the fiber fins. He loves the game. It's great to see him here playing in the Euroleague, where he has a chance to meet the best competition. Teresa Blenard picks up the ball. And They float up to the surface here. And now there's a question. In the roughly 4 minutes remaining in the match, can Malsch drive the score up into the double digits? Can Police score again? So you don't want to have, okay, it's another fast break. And they head up to the surface to get air while the teammate with the ball's below. If we do an interview, I'll try to find out what they thought about that first appeal. Now, Malsch coming from above, turns it over to a teammate. Johannes Wiesel there took it, dropped it off, and the control pass is briefly broken up, but they were unable to hold on to the ball. Malsch recovered down the corner. Recent player coming out, burning up energy, chasing. Tal comes out chasing. And this kind of chasing without any result is tiring. Now Malsch comes in again to the bottom. This is what they want to do. They want to tire Polisen out, and then when there's no back there, they can just scoop right in and score. It's pretty systematic. Polisen looking for the fast break. Working. Was that Patrick Ekman there? It was, I think, Patrick Ekman for sure. Number 10. He's the one who has these forceful butterfly freestyle kicks, and if you're holding on to his legs and he's doing that, you're easily going to be knocked off. I speak from experience. It happened not long ago. And it's nothing for Ekman, who's an elite swimmer still at the masters level in Sweden, still winning medals. For him to use his legs to knock you off it's not that big a deal for him. He doesn't have to concentrate like crazy or anything like that. He just turns it on like a motorboat engine, and then you're gone. So here they come over. It's Malsch grinding Polisen, and
1 minute left.
1 minute remains in the game. So maybe Polisen is not going to surrender any more goals. Here, Malsch is pushing behind the back pass. He's got the right position on the back, coming over, and passes down. They're going to come in. They've got it. A goal. It's 8-1.
Goal. Blue number 5. Assist number 10.
So Jens Dingle's got his hat trick. And he got the ball from Jürgen Schüttmüller, and I knew it was going to be a goal. I could just see it. I mean, you out there watching, you saw it too. He had a good position, and he had the momentum going in against the goalie. So you could, before the goalie was gone, you could see the goalie was going to go. So this could be bad, and the Polisen players will be thinking, I want this game to be over. There's no pleasure in this anymore. They're gonna keep playing. They're gonna fight. They're not gonna stop. But there are only 8 seconds left. It's over. Malsch has had a